Hello everybody, Luke back once again, this time to break down everything we know about Homeworld 3. Homeworld is a wildly popular real-time strategy game originally released back in 1999, so it's now over 20 years old. They're coming out with a third installment in the main storyline, and we're going to be diving into everything we know about it, release date, story, single player, multiplayer, and more, and tell you about the new developer behind it. First though, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, and hopefully we can help you learn something new about this game and so many others. We have gaming news, reviews, everything you need to know, walkthroughs, and so much more on this channel. So join me as we launch this brand new channel and try to grow. Alright, so Homeworld, as we said, is a massively popular real-time strategy game set in space. It's one of the first big 3D real-time strategy games that became successful in the late 1990s as we moved from the 2D strategy games into 3D strategy games. It was a huge jump forward for the world of RTS games. It was also well known as a game that each mission built on each other. So if you built units in one mission, they went into the next. More importantly, if you lost units in a mission, you threw away some troops or some ships, I should say, that you needed for later on, you were in trouble. And that progression, where a lot of real-time strategy games, even today, at the end of each mission kind of reset and you get a new set of troops and a new mission, not with Homeworld 3. You're on your own. What you have is what you have. And if you lose it, it's gone. So it's kind of a cool strategy. It's a cool game. And it really developed a big following at the time. With Homeworld, in the first game, you start off as a race of humans on a desert planet that discovers a ship. Turns out it's a ship of their ancestors that brought them there. Deep inside, they learn the secrets of faster than light travel, and they learn where their homeworld is. They build a ship, start heading out, just to be attacked immediately for having a faster than light engine, which apparently is against the rules, and their home planet, the desert planet, was completely annihilated. Everyone was killed, and now they're on their own, just this one ship and a small contingent with it that must go and try to survive on their way. During it, you learn more about the reason why your ancestors left and the reason why you're being hunted for having this technology now. It's a really cool game. The second game, once you ended up at your homeworld and won the right to live there, the second game is about helping to protect that new homeworld. Now the third game's in the works. This game's actually been funded by crowdfunding. Yeah, this is one of the games that out there that the developers said, let's see if there is interest in it. And they put it out there for crowdfunding and raised $1.5 million from just over 8,000 backers. This at the time made the highest average donation crowdfunding ever on the FIG crowdfunding website, which is a pretty cool achievement. Though 1.5 million sounds like a lot, compared to the average AAA game on the market right now, costing anywhere from 60 to 80 million to develop, it's a starting point, but there needs to be a big developer behind it. And that's where Gearbox comes in. Sierra originally developed Homeworld, or published it, I should say, and eventually Sierra is now sold it over to Gearbox. Gearbox made many popular games and it's been buying up some older games over the last 10 years, including Duke Nukem. You probably know them also as Half-Life and Borderlands developers now. So they have a good backing, a good history of making some great quality games with Borderlands and Half-Life. Though they were just announced recently, in the month I'm recording this, that Embers Group, I'm probably butchering that, I apologize, is purchasing Gearbox for $1.3 billion. Now, the new owners are no small company. They have 6 operating groups, 57 studios, including THQ Nordic, and over 200 gaming franchises. Some of these titles include Destroy All Humans, MotoGP, WWE 2K Battlegrounds, Wasteland 3, Saints Row, MX vs. ATV series, and many more. It was reported in 2020 that they had 118 games in development, with 69 of them being unannounced titles. So they are a major company. The question is now, will there be any changes to the release? Will Homeworld be affected by the sale? way too early to say. At the time, I believe the sale has been announced, and they're in the process of very early talks about how do we actually merge these two entities together. Are there going to be some games on either side that get canceled, or will there be no games? The company buying them seems to like to keep game developers continuing to put out games and develop things. So we'll have to see how it goes. But keep in mind, that purchase could have some effect on Homeworld 3, and it could change some stuff coming up. So we'll keep an eye on this. So what's the story of Homeworld 3? Now, Homeworld 3 is a very popular game, but now we're moving forward in it. And according to the staff that are developing it, there will be a multiplayer, but the single player will be prioritized. As they say, single player has always been prioritized for all Homeworld development. The developers say Homeworld 3 single player will focus on three main elements: exploration, redemption, and exodus. So are we seeing a flip here where Homeworld 1, you're getting back to your homeworld? Now you have to explore and somehow be redempted and exited from your current homeworld? We'll see. Maybe there's another homeworld or another colony from the homeworld out there that now needs to leave their colony, come back to the main homeworld for one reason or another. We'll have to wait and see. But from the looks of it, the storyline will be a mix of Homeworld 1 and Homeworld 2's storylines, which is great news for the fans of the game. We'll have to wait and see. Multiplayer info is very thin right now. We'll have to keep a close eye on this because the developers say they intend to build a very robust multiplayer, but that's later on in development. They're not there yet at the time that they talked about it. But it's believed that they say that crafting an alternative game mode, something other than just the single player mode, can bring in the game to new levels. What exactly that means, we don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. For now, it looks like just sit, wait. As soon as we know something, we'll let you know. Release is currently set for the fourth quarter of 2022, and it will be on Windows PC. No word on Mac or Linux support, and it doesn't seem like they're intending to bring this to any game consoles like the Xbox, Switch, or PlayStation. If that changes, we'll let you know, but I think at launch, at minimum, it's going to be just on the PC. We'll have to wait and see. But there's a lot out there with the game that we're still waiting to find out about. What's the main storyline? Who's the enemy? What are we trying to be redempted from? What are we exploring? And what's this mass exodus? Are we exiting the homeworld to go somewhere else? Is this a prequel? You know, we already kind of did a prequel earlier in a game where you kind of went back to the desert planet before they found the ship. But is this actually a prequel from when they went out and built the original colony ships, left the homeworld, and why? That could be kind of interesting. It would be interesting to see. Some of the wording suggests it very well could be a prequel. But it could also just be a continuation of the existing story where, for some reason, they have to leave where they are and go somewhere else. We'll wait and see. But it's very exciting that Homeworld 3 is in development. A game that probably should have been made a long time ago is finally coming. Are you excited? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll love to hear from you and what you think. For now, this is everything we know. Hopefully, as this year goes on, we'll get some more details. We'll keep a close eye on E3. Later this summer is probably the place. But if not then, look for information in the early part of 2022 as they release, getting ready to build up some hype for the game to come out. If anything major changes, we'll do an updated video, so hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and keep an eye over here. We cover not just Homeworld 3, but a wide variety of games, giving you the latest breaking news that you need to know. Thanks for your support. We really appreciate it. We'll be back soon with another video, and thank you. We're growing faster than I thought. Brand new channel that we just launched. Thank you for your support, and have a great day.